wave of smash and grab robbery, a series of break-ins.
Smash and grab robbery.
Terrifying moments. Nationwide.
Of mask thieves
snatching tens of thousands of dollars worth of luxury items.
Smash and grab thieves steal thousands of dollars.
Yo team, let's talk a little bit about what I believe is one of the best moves you can make to protect your house, right? So when it comes to protecting your house, and there's a module on this in the Civilian Protector Project, where we talk about concentric rings of security. We talk about making sure your house is a hard target, right? Here's the game. You wanna make sure that if something's taking place on your property, that you and yours are alerted as soon as possible, and that you and yours can get prepared as soon as possible, and that help is on the way as soon as possible. I've teamed up with this company called Deep Sentinel, and I'm so excited about these guys because the reality is they provide cameras that have AI technology in them, deep learning technology in them that recognize anomalies, and they are being monitored by live human beings. These live human beings can actually communicate with whoever's on your property through the camera systems in real time. These camera systems light up when they notice somebody, they call up a real person, they call their attention to it, and then that person begins interacting with whoever it is who's on your property, who's trying to start drama. It's kind of like a superpower. It's almost like having your own residential team on your property without having your own residential team, right? But like the huge caveat is people can start interacting with these people. 90% of the time, I would say, almost 90+% of the time, once an aggressor realizes that someone's talking to them through the camera, hey, you in the red shirt, stop hiding behind the trash can. Why are you here at 2 a.m.? Cops are already on the way. Get off property. It's enough to get these people to leave your property. We're seeing so many more sophisticated crews, robbery crews, come in and break into people's houses these days that we have to evolve with the times. Deep Sentinel is the way that you evolve with the times, and you get a higher level of coverage. You guys, I've been doing security since 2008. The amount of civilians that I've heard and clients say, hey, it's okay, we're safe, we have cameras. It's like, oh, you have cameras. Oh, you have cameras. Listen, the fact that you have cameras does not mean you're safe. The fact that you have cameras means that after whatever happens, your cameras are for forensics, generally. They can't do anything to protect you. They can't they can't tell the person to leave. They can't complicate the OODA loop of the person who's trying to victimize your house. So literally all your cameras do is make it so you see who broke into your house after you're there, and they probably didn't get the license plate. I've done this for so many years. They probably didn't get the license plate, and they probably didn't get a good look at who came into your house because they were wearing a mask or a hood, and so your cameras are literally useless. But so many hundreds of thousands of people aren't finding out until after the fact that their cameras are useless. Those are defensive mechanisms. Most cameras are for forensics. The reality is these cameras are actually offensive in nature because they actually can start to act on the aggressor before they've even committed the act, and they can get help to you. Help is like the blood in the body. The communication is like the blood in the body. So when you can tell the aggressor, hey, cops are already on the way, you better get off property now, things like that, you can start yelling at them and start sounding alarms and set off your alarm system and all these different things. It complicates the whole OODA loop, the decision-making process of your enemy.
They were monitoring my every move. And before I could process what was going on, guess what happened?
The police were there.
Exactly! And they were like, hey, buddy, get that crowbar out of your hand.
Hello?
It was so
Guard!
good.
So when it comes to house protection, you need to make sure your house is well lit. You need to make sure you have early detection processes, layers of security in there so you know someone's on property. And then it's amazing that you can also have a plan to be able to make sure law enforcement gets notified. And even beyond that, it's even more amazing that they even have solar panels for the cameras, because the one thing that always happens is the human is the weakest link, right? So you're gonna forget to change your batteries. But when you have a solar driven camera, you don't even have to worry about batteries. If you haven't looked at Deep Sentinel, this is a consumer product that you can all get your hands on for about the same thing you're paying for your normal doorbell camera systems, and you can put these all around your property so that you can get the information you need, the law enforcement can get their information they need to keep you and your family safe in a world where we're seeing more and more and more break-ins that's rising with a number of different factors that are going on in American society. So wanted to give Sentinel Security a shout out. Hit the link beneath this video, use my link, get my discount, and get yourself some Deep Sentinels on your property today. Boom, boom.